Jake and Tommy had their eyes set on a prize, the Hawthorne mansion in the affluent neighborhood of Hollow Creek. Rumored to be filled with treasures and often left empty, it was the perfect target for a pair of seasoned burglars looking for an easy score. The night was dark, moonless as they approached the grand facade of the Hawthorne estate. The towering hedges and elaborate security system weren't enough to deter the duo, skilled as they were in their illicit craft. They slipped through the garden with the silence of shadows, reaching the back door, which Tommy expertly picked. Once inside, they were enveloped by opulence. Lavish paintings and expensive artifacts decorated the dimly lit hallways. Jake's flashlight danced across the walls, revealing more riches than they had imagined. "Let's split up. We'll cover more ground that way," Tommy whispered, his voice barely a breath. Jake nodded, and they ventured into separate wings of the house, their bags ready to be filled with stolen wealth. As Jake delved deeper into the mansion, a chilling stillness settled in the air, the kind that raised hairs on the back of his neck. The place was too quiet, too still. He shrugged off the eerie feeling, attributing it to the usual jitters of a heist. In the master bedroom, Jake's flashlight stumbled upon the first horror. Mr. Hawthorne, the patriarch, lay sprawled across the bed, his face frozen in an expression of terror, eyes wide open and staring into nothingness. Panicked, he radioed Tommy. "We need to get out, now. Something's wrong here." But Tommy, greedy and bold, laughed it off. "Scared of a dead rich guy? Come on, let's grab what we can and go." Reluctantly, Jake agreed to meet Tommy downstairs, deciding to stick together. As they reconvened in the grand hallway, they decided to check just one last room, the basement, often a place people hid their most valuable possessions. Descending the creaky stairs, a foul metallic smell grew stronger, overwhelming their senses. The basement was darker than the rest of the house, damp and cold. Tommy's flashlight finally revealed the source of the stench, a grotesque tableau of death. The shock was too much. Jake vomited, his stomach heaving with terror and revulsion. Tommy grabbed his arm, urging him to flee. But before they could retreat, the door at the top of the stairs slammed shut, plunging them into darkness. Fumbling in the dark, terrified and disoriented, they heard a soft, sinister whisper echo through the room. "Welcome to dinner." In a panic, they scrambled for the stairs, but a figure emerged from the shadows, blocking their path. It was Mrs. Hawthorne, or what remained of her visage ghastly and pale, her eyes hollow. With a deranged smile, she spoke, her voice a chilling hiss. "You should not have come here." As they backed away, tripping over their own feet, the horrifying realization dawned on them. The Hawthornes were never the victims, they were the predators. The mansion's doors locked tight, and screams echoed into the night, soon muffled by the sound of a sinister, familial laughter. Hollow Creek had claimed its latest unwary thieves, and the Hawthorne dinner had just begun.